All right. Good morning, Merrill Memorial Library watchers. Today we are going to, it's Mrs. O'Connor here. Today we're starting our Boredom Busters, April Vacation Boredom Busters videos. And we are going to start with a craft. I'm going to show you. This is Jocelyn. Hi, Jocelyn.
I'm holding scissors and markers.
Excellent. That's my daughter, Jocelyn. She is going to, she's going to be helping me out because she's really the crafty one. And I am just here for the technology. Haha. The videoing. So actually, I'll show you to get started today. Yeah, we'll just upload it later. We are going to, I'll show you kind of our workspace. We're just at our table. We've laid out some of our supplies. We'll explain what those are. Today, we're going to be making these just fun folded butterflies because we just feel like we needed a little bit of color. We needed something that we could hang in our window or from a light. Where else could we hang them? From anywhere in your room, a ceiling. And we just have any craft that we're gonna do, that I'm gonna do, has to be really simple because I'm not a planner and not my forte. But luckily, Jocelyn will show you more. So, so your supplies for today for butterflies are things
scissors, markers, watercolor paint. Water for those, and then just paper.
And we need paper.
We've got construction paper, we've got watercolor paper, we've got sketch paper, we've got notebook paper.
Yeah, any kind of paper. If you have a piece of computer paper, if you have really thick watercolor paper, we happen to have like a small little pad of it. That will really give you a thick fold. But construction paper works. Yeah, printer paper. This is just like a notebook that's like just sketch paper, so it's a lot thinner. And so what you want to do is you want to start, so you want to get your paper and your scissors and anything you want to color your paper with. If you're using colored construction paper, you don't even have to color your butterfly in.
I'm going to cut an oval. I'm making a super duper big oval, but it can be any size.
Yeah.
I have the smaller the oval, the smaller the butterfly.
So you need 2 ovals. You can color them with markers, my beautiful coloring job.
Then,
or you can paint them with watercolor paper, watercolor colors. So Joss has markers. I have marker one. I have the watercolor one.
They don't have to be the same one.
And so I painted mine different colors on each side. You start with you have your 2 ovals. And then what you're going to do
accordion fold them.
You're going to accordion fold. Again, even something a non-crafting person like myself can do. You accordion fold your ovals all the way down as many times as you want, as tightly as you want it, right?
You don't know what an accordion fold is. You fold it one way,
and
then you fold it the other way,
so
and then
back,
the other way.
There you go, back and forth. Thank you for explaining that.
It's back and forth.
And so it kind of, when you're done, you've got this like, well, you have an accordion, yeah.
Yeah, it's an accordion.
So the more colorful your paper, so if you want to do a design or you want to color it in completely, the more colorful your paper, obviously the more colorful your butterfly. So
then you pinch it in the middle and you take pipe cleaners or string or just anything that can really hold it together and you loop it around.
Yeah, so pipe cleaner, we have found that, I don't know if everybody has pipe cleaners, because why would you have pipe cleaners in your house? But if you happen to have a pipe cleaner or two, they're nice because they hold their shape really well and they pinch really well. But if you do not have pipe cleaners, string, yarn, anything like that will do. And you can put your 2 halves together and you can pinch them. And some of the pipe cleaners we cut in half, so that they're just kind of small bodies, but you can also, depending upon how big your paper and how big a butterfly you want to make, but you have to loop it around a bunch of times, so you're really pinching that middle.
No, you don't.
Well, I like to pinch the middle like that, right?
And I did 2 color pipe cleaners.
2 color pipe cleaners. And I have 1. And then you can keep 2 little pieces. So pipe cleaner is kind of fun because you also can have antenna sticking up if you want. You really don't have to. You can just...
Then if you have the antenna, you can take the ribbon and tie it around the middle of the pipe cleaners. And that makes, something to hang off of.
Right. So it's kind of nice.
I don't know what that's called.
So it just makes a hanger. So any kind of yarn or any string that you might have is nice because yeah, you can tie it up, tie it around. What I do is I tie it around the top of the antenna and they kind of pinch. Yeah, like yeah, you're so good at things though. I'm double explaining because I need definitely I need extra explanation.
A little hanging butterfly. Isn't that very weird?
And so then you can put them up in your window. You can hang them up, like I said, from your light. We have been making them all morning, so we have to start hanging them up all around our house because it is going to be. It actually looks like it could be a sunny day here in Maine today, but I think we have some gray weather coming, and everyone needs a little bit of brightness and some sunshine. And what's better than something you made yourself and that you folded and that you you can customize it however you want. And kind of a neat thing to do too, something that we've been into, is that these are really light, and if you were to make really small ones, you could probably even mail them to people. So if there's someone in your life that needs a little spot of color, this is another thing that you could tuck this into an envelope. If you take one of, you take our smaller pieces, the really thin pieces, and you could tuck them into an envelope and the person would open it up. Probably wouldn't cost much to mail it, and they could have their own butterfly that they could then hang up and it could brighten up their day. So we've been trying to think of ways to mail things to people and send to people so that they can, they can know we're thinking about them. So, and plus it helps the post office, which is pretty good because right now it's not so good. So yeah, and the thicker the paper, I will say the thicker the paper, the harder it is to pinch. So if you have a little person with you, little hands, you definitely don't want to use paper that's too thick. And we also tried to use tissue paper, and tissue paper is very hard to manipulate. So if you are someone who has a little person with you with small fingers, you definitely don't want to. So this was Jocelyn's, I'll show you. This is Jocelyn's, where is it? This is her tissue paper one. And so it's kind of more of an idea of a butterfly, really, than how, I mean, this is just a piece of, this is just notebook paper, literally lined notebook paper, which you could color. We didn't even. And so this is the one that Joss has just done and has just, and is hanging them up. And so you can see, and there they are, and they're going to be hanging in our dining room, making everything bright. You can see our messy table. And so it's just a small way to get your hands doing something and brighten up your house. So that is our craft for today. These are not going to be long videos. They're going to be short, just small things to think about doing on this day. And then tomorrow we're going to be making, we're going to be cooking, we're going to be baking. We're going to be baking 3-ingredient cookies. So hopefully everybody has some peanut butter, egg, and sugar, and you can follow along with us. And we will be making 3-ingredient cookies tomorrow. So with some adaptations, and we'll be doing that. So hopefully this was fun. Hopefully you're having a great day, and maybe you can make some butterflies and brighten up your day. So here, I'm gonna, one last time, you wanna wave? And there are our butterflies.
I just took the tissue paper one down.
Oh, all right. We took the tissue paper one down. That one really wasn't as effective as the paper one. So that's it. So thanks for joining us. I also want to give a plug to the Falmouth Public Library. Miss Larissa at the Falmouth Public Library in Maine also does a craft, and she is very, very crafty and has some really neat ideas too. So if you're looking for another person, she's on Instagram, Falmouth Public Library, and she has some really cool crafts that I've been watching, things that even I can do, which if I can do it, anybody can do it, because crafting is not my forte. All right. Well, thank you very much for joining us. We are going to take our video and we're going to put it onto our Merrill Memorial Library YouTube page, so it will be there. So if you need a reminder of how to do it, just again, ovals, 2 ovals, pair of scissors, paper, 2 ovals. You want to decorate them. You want to accordion fold them. You want to pinch them together with pipe cleaner or ribbon, and you will end up with a cute little butterfly, and this will brighten up your day, or maybe someone else's. You could make them fly around into your neighborhood and put them on people's porches or steps, and just make people happy. Thanks for joining us. Have a great day.